Hi, this is Natalie Paskowitz, owner of Paz Mediation, and this is Mediation Minute. Today I'm going to be discussing using brackets at mediation. Brackets can be a very effective tool, and it can be very advantageous in order to save time. So let's say you've been at mediation, you've been negotiating for hours, you're at a point where defense is at $60,000 and claimant is at $170,000. You're $110,000 apart. You're exhausted, you've been negotiating for hours, and up until this point, you've only each been making small incremental moves that have been mirroring each other. So it's taking you a very long time to get to where you're at currently. You feel like impasse might be inevitable, but you don't want to undo the progress that you've made up until this point. So a bracket is probably a good option to try. Defense poses a bracket of we'll go up to 80,000 if the claimant will come down to 100,000. Typically brackets are a multi-round process, which just means that it might take a few back and forths to get to a bracket that both sides are agreeable to, but if you are able to get to that mutually agreeable bracket, it can be very beneficial to the mediation. So let's say for purposes of saving time that the claimant accepts a bracket of 80-100. There are two schools of thought on brackets. The first is that some believe that the midpoint of the bracket offered, so in our situation would be $90,000, is a number that the opposing party might be comfortable settling at. Of course, others can take their brackets very literally and say that I'm posing a bracket, here is my 80-100 bracket, I'm comfortable settling somewhere inside of that bracket, but not necessarily at the midpoint. So you have saved a significant amount of time by getting a bracket that both parties agreed to, and you are leaps and bounds closer to reaching a settlement agreement by using this bracket.